The middle of winter should be December 21st. That shouldn't be the first day of winter. Let's talk about the seasons. So, the longest night of the year is like January 21st, right? Returns to the 22nd or whatever in the middle of the night. That night is the longest night, the shortest day, okay? That is also the first day of winter. Here's my problem with the way the seasons have been arranged in relation to, I guess, the calendar? Yeah. So, in my opinion, the middle of winter should be December 21st. That shouldn't be the first day of winter. That should be the center of winter. It's the shortest night. The sun drives the seasonal temperatures, okay? From my 47 years of being a very observant person, like I take in everything, I process everything, I think about everything. So I've been looking at the weather now. My perspective is created from being in Oregon, Portland mostly, my whole life, pretty much the vast majority of my life, right? So that's where my perspective comes in reference to this. So from my experience, the weather seems to be, winter seems to start more around like the end of November. So basically like maybe a month earlier and ends a month earlier. Now there's weather like, or winter like weather that could be, you know, abnormal, whatever, but somebody might be able to totally prove me wrong on this by pulling up like a bunch of weather data and showing me like temperatures and all that stuff in relation to it. But so now, according to the normal weather, we are 1 month into winter. So right now is the center of winter, according to the normal seasons, right? We're not even the center of winter. We're about a week away from being the center. Okay, so you would think that the weather would be the worst at that point. The coldest, the snowiest. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. The coldest weather was actually before. It was like probably around the end of November, I think. Right? Or no, it was a couple weeks into December, I think, actually, yeah. I don't know, right around there. First part of December, we'll say. Okay? So according to me, that's about when winter starts. Now, winter ends about, according to me, about the end of February. February really signals like the end of the winter type weather. I think we need to look into this more and possibly look into adjusting. You know, I think we ought to be on the whole world ought to be on one time. Time zones and daylight savings should all be eliminated. We should be on like 24 hour a day Greenwich time with no daylight savings. And not just because it just is consistent. It's always the same no matter where you are. You don't have to change things. You don't have to try to figure out like what the time zone for other people is. And so I think we need an adjustment of this stuff. We need a modernization of our timekeeping methods, of our season keeping methods, of our tracking of all that, and how it plays with, just everything that we do. I personally, I'm not on that 24-hour type of time myself, just because it's not what everybody does, right? So I think it's about time to do massive change, and do the massive change stuff without there being some kind of huge devastation. So normally change comes after devastation. Let's try to do some change before devastation. All right, like and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out.